Fish and Moto channel starts now. Welcome back, guys. This is episode 2. Today it's going to be the review on my motorcycle, the 2023 V7 Moto Guzzi V Stone. This was a brand new bike that I purchased about February. It's got an 853cc motor. Does about 65 pounds of, about 65 horsepower, 55 pounds of torque, about 5,000, 6,000 RPM. It's a great bike. I recommend it as a beginner bike, as a middle bike, as a long-term bike. There's not many around, but I definitely recommend it. And as I call it, the Italian Harley. So let's get this review started, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, I just gave you a little preview of the bike. We're going to be over some specifics now, and just to kind of give you different things that I've changed on this motorcycle compared to the factory. I will put a picture of the stock motorcycle, how it looks. Gives it more of a cruiser look. I kind of like the sport cruiser look, but this bike has, what everybody says, a ton of character. When I turn it on here in a few moments, you'll see exactly what I mean by that. You feel like you're riding a motorcycle. A lot of these newer motorcycles nowadays with the parallel twins, kind of feels like you're riding a Tesla to kind of put it in perspective. You don't really get the rumble. You don't feel the bike. This bike, you feel every bit of it, from the clutch to the acceleration to the just everything. So first thing I've done to this bike was the rear fender delete. I went ahead and took off this long fender that it had and just basically put on a little license plate holder and just eliminated the whole the whole fender. The only bad thing about it is that if it's straight down, as you can see here, it hits on the tire, so I have to bend it up. But I definitely like how it's changed the bike to give it more of a sporty look. And just enjoy it more than that big fender and that big light it had in the back. Second thing I've done has been the Agostini pipes. They do still have the baffles in them, as you can see there. I did not remove them, and I'll explain why here in a few moments. But it is there are short exhaust. The stock ones, I'll show you, they come back out to here, and it just made the bike again look more cruisery, and it kind of took away from the sporty effect that I like. Another big thing that I've done, which is probably the most important thing that I've done, is these handlebar risers. These are, I forgot the brand, but I will put it down in the description. This little lift that I've done here has changed the way I sit, and I'll show you here in a few moments how, when I'm sitting on the bike, it's made it a 25 times more comfortable motorcycle than it was before. Before, you were kind of leaning forward. This way I can ride for hours and I don't feel it on my back. And that little difference right there makes just a huge difference on the motorcycle. These bikes did come with the regular mirrors that come stretched out. I have put some bar end mirrors, just Kenny Moto brand, very simple. Kind of gives it a simple look. And beside that, everything else is pretty much stock. I haven't done a lot of upgrades, made it simple. The one thing that I was going to bring up that is that everybody does to this bike is it's basically a tune-up. It's forgot it's a little piece you put in that computer and you upgrade, and you can take the baffles out, and it kind of makes the ride smoother, which I'll go over all those specifics down the road when I get on the road with you guys and tell you, because this bike does have a little bit of a quirky throttle at certain RPMs, and they're known for that. But to me, I don't want to spend the $700 just to tune the bike and give it a little bit better of a ride. I love the way it sounds now, and I like the way it rides. It's never giving me a problem. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crank this up for you guys so you guys can hear how the exhaust sounds. I'll show you the display and take it from there. All right, guys, now we're gonna start the bike up so you guys can hear it, see my seating position, and then I'll go over the dash. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that's the tank priming. So the seating position, I mean, as you can see here, I'm pretty straight up. Arms extended perfectly. I don't have to worry about folding backwards. I don't have to worry about leaning forward, you know, my back. So I can ride in this position for hours. The seat is very comfortable. But here we go. Let's give it a crank. As you guys can see, it's got a nice little rumble to it. The bike, when you sit on it, you feel like you're on a motorcycle. You know, those parallel twins, sometimes they do feel a little smooth, which there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy those as well, but I mean, if you want to feel like you're on a motorcycle, the V-twins, this bike definitely gives you that rumble. Alright guys, we have moved the bike inside just so you can get a little bit better view of the dash and what it contains. It's got the mileage, the time, temperature. Also, it's got different modes where you can put it on a rain mode. Ideally, I've always kept it on the normal road mode. Got all the different trips, tells you your average miles per gallon. Your average miles per hour in the last few miles. Average fuel. You can also change the traction control from here, which there's videos out there that shows you how to do that. But if anybody does have any questions on that, I can send you a video, or I can make a video on that. The menu pretty much is kind of the same. There's really not much on there that can change or whatnot, but that's pretty much the dash. It's got on the bottom down there, on this area here, you'll see when your service light is on, if you have oil problems, transmission, anything going on with it'll light up here. Plus you have your blinkers on there, you know, with your standard controls here. But that's about it. This is the view from the front of the motorcycle, and yeah, that is the dash. Well guys, that's my motorcycle. One thing I did not mention is the price. Most important, right? $7,300 out the door in February. Brand new, 0 miles. They usually run around 92, 93 brand new, maybe a little more expensive now, but I got a really good deal. I have been sitting for a couple years and no miles, and they let it go for 73, so I got a great deal, I feel like, and it was a no-brainer for me to buy it. But that's my motorcycle. Next video, I'll be reviewing the boat. I'll be going over the specifics on you know, when I bought it, how it was, how much I paid for it, and all the things I've added to it, total cost and all those things. It's a very portable boat, by the way. I'm not going to get into details, but there's literally one battery for the trolling motor for the whole entire boat. Everything else is ran on a power bank, and that Tohatsu back there is batteryless. But we will get into those details in the next video. As for this one, thank you so much for watching. Any questions or anything, let me know. Fish and Moto channel at outlook.com. Leave a comment, whatever you want. I can definitely help you the best I can. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and see you on the next one.